one of the biggest honor for me and happiest moment because
Wow. Wow.
when you the say, usually people know you are become a part of studies.
The next thing which I wanted to know is,
Yeah.
Radhika. So if students want to aspire a profession in photography, all right, they want to, like, when they finish their 12th grade, you
Mm.
have options. Okay, computer science, this, that, biology, history, arts, all of that. Is there a mainstream curriculum to become a photographer?
Yes, definitely is
And
there.
what is your
Sid.
recommendation?
Actually, we have
Okay.
visual media communication. Okay, visual media. There
Okay.
is some 3 years course visual communication. In most of the colleges are giving. It's a very demanding, most demanding department now. People are interested in visual media communication. Okay, visual media. They
Okay.
teach photography, video editing, everything. Now, if you see, the latest trend is all media and everything is visualization. Okay, anything
Yeah.
people are going for vlog and Instagram, everything is media related and more job
Mm.
opportunities in this media also. So it's very
Got it.
demanding session. They can go for visual media and they can go for photography course also, 3 years course also. There are colleges are giving 3 years
Mm.
course. I would have given
Okay.
details in my website. I have given lot of colleges.
Oh, very good.
Particularly wildlife photography, you can go for subjects. But wildlife photography, though the technical is very important, but the subject knowledge is very important. Okay, same thing.
Mm.
Any genre like fashion photographer, the photography is one thing, but you as a fashion photographer, one should know the latest trend in fashion, makeup, lighting, everything one should know. Though
Yeah.
you have the stylist, other people will help you. As a photographer, you should know what you want your end product. Latest photo, how
Yeah.
you want. That's a photographer. Then you should have all the knowledge. Okay, so that even subject knowledge is very important. And the wildlife, though you can go for wildlife management and biology, so many things. It helps you to strengthen your profile as a photographer.
Mm.
So there are really they want you have choice. Good. Actually,
So
there is people think photography. I think your next question is that one. People think it's a photography is a not career and all. You just ask me, I will tell you that answer.
yeah, yeah. So what do you think about photography?
See,
Is it a career,
photography is
and will they
thinking.
be able to?
Yeah, people are thinking it's only wedding and all. There are a lot of now with lockdown. Okay, so
Mm.
most of the things are we are buying online. You understood? Amazon to all
Yeah.
the online shops we are buying. But how we are buying all photographs? We are looking the photos and we want to buy.
Yeah.
It's tempting us to buy. From food also, we
Yeah.
see the food photograph, food we want to buy. So food photography,
Yeah.
tabletop photography, macro photography, jewel photography, architecture. There are different genre of photography, see, and that also for the girls who wants to come with their timing also, you can have your family with kids and you can do lot of other
Wow.
genre photography and you can earn also. So it's actually only thing required is, as I told you, you have to be a creative mind. Okay, your love for art.
Yeah.
It's not a job. It's like as an artistic mind you need. Then only you can sustain.
This is amazing.
So you
Wow.
actually there are
Okay, I never
varieties
knew this.
and industrial
Yeah.
photography. There are even Coimbatore, other places, a lot of industry. All the manufacturing parts, small parts, and all they want to photograph.
Yeah.
So there are different requirements are there, but still we have no idea. Only that people are thinking
Yeah.
wedding, fashion, essay. Both are other things are there. If you are
Yeah.
lucky, if you got a regular client, that job will be now with lockdown photographers selling no work, but all the tabletop photographers are earning like anything. Amazon, they are
Wow.
shooting and dress, they are shooting for the online shop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything, even your local grandma also selling your pickle. Pickle also wants to be photographed and they want to video also.
Yeah.
So now it's actually a lot of people are doing it. So the thing is, so many people have no idea
Wow.
how it will be.
So we spoke about, okay, your website talks about all the colleges which offer
Yes,
photography as a course. You also spoke about women who don't need to be actually going to the office or going for a 9 to 5 job, but you can
For them,
shoot
it's
at
actually, if they
home.
have a creative mind, they are good at multitasking and they can do lot of things, lifestyle photography, kids photography. That also women's actually, parenting also it comes. Actually,
Yeah,
baby birth and all, they do photography. And the gay
yeah,
females are very comfortable with gay lady photography. Understood?
yeah,
So there lot of
yeah.
people, girls are doing now started doing it, pre-baby photography and babies photography. These are very well suits for the ladies, and they are very comfortable with the babies, ladies, and all. No? They and the claims also very comfortable with the lady photographer. Okay, so
Yeah,
many
this
options
is
are
very,
there.
very, yeah. It's a very interesting thing what you mentioned, Rathika. Is every time when we choose a photographer, right? Uh, the wedding photographer is the same photographer who's doing corporate photography as well. I never knew that there is industrial photography separately,
Yes,
which is done. There's wedding photographers,
yes,
or for Amazon there is.
yeah.
So where do you find? Okay, I've studied in a college. I've done photography as a course. Where can I find opportunities? Where should I go and look? Are they posted on job sites and things like that, or
Definitely. Actually,
is it
some
through
websites
referral?
are there. Websites are there, but now best thing is social media only. Instagram. You just search hashtag wedding photographer or fashion photographer, anything. Now you will get a lot of things, and your websites also there. You can easily search.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually,
Okay,
Instagram helps lot of people. People come through that only. Just you can put a baby photographer and fashion photography. Anything you just
fantastic.
easily search. Everyone is having social media handle nowadays. Okay, they do
Yeah,
hashtag.
this
Definitely,
is
you will
a
get photographers.
very interesting point what you
Yeah.
mentioned. Okay, this is something which I keep saying to the student community when we talk, right? We're talking about careers in technology, careers in marketing, careers in sales, and various different careers, right? I never knew that you can search for a career opportunity through so. And I keep saying that, hey, you don't need to go through a LinkedIn or a Dice or a Career or Naukri or Times Now Jobs and all of those to really look for a job opportunity. You can just be social media
Yes.
like Instagram and Facebook, and these are the platforms where you can really get the next job opportunity. And you actually vouched for that, stating that, hey, if you're looking for a web
Yeah.
photographer, you can just have Google or search on that
Yes.
hashtag, and you might be able
See,
to pull up a lot of
these
that.
days, just a visiting card is not enough. Your Insta or social media, the photograph feed is so your visiting card. People want to see what you can do. Even
Yeah,
I want to
yeah,
hire
yeah, yeah.
someone. I want to see
Oh
what
wow.
this person is doing. The skills, just if you are
Yeah,
just explaining your bio or your profile, we won't go for it. Nowadays, we want to see the result also.
yeah,
They want to see your newsfeed, how you are posting your latest photography, everything. So this is in thing nowadays, everyone. Even full wedding shopping you can do through Instagram. My cousin did everything, all the dress from everything, full Instagram. They take photo, they contact full everything through without going, everything we did in online only through Instagram. Imagine. So you
wow,
have to be
wow.
in social media. The who is going to market? You have to do yourself, no, first. How you know that you are having the
Absolutely.
skill? So you have to do it yourself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. So there's a very interesting, and this is something which I keep talking about in all of my other episodes as well. Especially it relates very well to the point what you mentioned that photography as a profession is you can be at home and you can do it as
Yeah.
well. Right now, and with the digital marketing tools which are available in various different social media platforms, monetization is fairly
Very
easy
important.
as well. Um, in the past, before COVID, monetization used to be as a single entrepreneur in the US. Typically, this is
Mm.
the stats based in the US. You can work from home, you can start a business, and you can earn up to $200,000.
Mm.
In the COVID times, just because people have started buying online more, right? It's gone to about 450. It's roughly about $500,000 as a single entrepreneur
Yeah.
without no employees doing from home.
Yeah.
And I think photography has those potential.
Definitely.
Photography has
Definitely.
that
Definitely.
potential as well.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Awesome. All right. Super, super. From what I also heard and read in our research is you are actually named in school textbooks.
So
Is that
that's
true?
yeah. In our
Yeah.
Tamil
Can you
Nadu
talk?
10th standard science book, it's environment science. So they mentioned Rathika
Yeah.
Ramasamy is a wildlife photographer. One of the biggest honor for me and happiest moment because
Wow. Wow.
When you usually people know you are become a part of a study school's textbook. Though my
Yeah.
photographs featured many magazines anywhere, though the happiness I find it's really I am honored because the government is honoring me. Just even small photo with notes also. It's one of the because I want to reach students, and when they are
Yeah.
studying 10th itself, they can know me, without knowing anything. How many? I think lakhs of 10th standard science, English version also, Tamil version also, state board, they are publishing. So everyone knows they have to come
Mm.
across me as a photographer, as a person in this field. So that's a real great honor.
Wow.
One of my happiest moment also.
Oh, fantastic. So here's what I wanted to know, Radhika. The publication, what they have in the school textbook, right? Is it to cite that Radhika is a wildlife photographer, and is it a career? Are they directing the children to think that wildlife photography? Think
Yes,
about,
yes. The sort of thing. It's environment that I am doing wildlife
yeah,
photography. This is also career. They never know.
yeah,
No, if someone is doing wildlife photography is also there. They know sir, some field is there. They got idea. You know?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
good. So
Oh
who
my God. Okay. So
without publishing many magazines, but still children are now also I'm getting. We saw you in the 10th book. I am getting message. So happy feeling here.
oh, real.
Okay.
That is
I don't want to
awesome. That
lie.
is
I don't
awesome.
want to lie. Okay.
Not, that is what it's about, a candid interview, right? And I wanted to actually get the raw essence, how you really feel. It's not about just talking about the accomplishments
The
and things like
icing
that,
on
but
the cake,
who are
icing on the
you?
cake. See, this my mother was a government school teacher. You understood why I am feeling very
Yeah,
happy.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
So
wow.
that school
Tell me
tenth
about it.
scale
Oh,
that I am in the book. My mother is maybe she is there to look after me, looking blessing me because of their blessing. I am here, and I believe that's a God chosen me to choose photograph and all. I mean, I am a blessed person. I usually think because it's meant to be in wildlife
absolutely.
photography. I feel connected to the natures, and I love birds and wildlife. For me, it's
Yeah,
a way of life. It's not. I am not seeing it as a work. Okay, for me, it's a way of life. So that recognition all through the years, they gave me one paragraph, and as you understood how happy that all my teacher,
yeah,
my school also are very happy. I had been to a chief guest last years and
absolutely.
August 15th. It's one of the really I am honored because your school is inviting me as a chief guest
Yeah,
for the August 15th, and they are also happy. Not only happy, see, it's inspiring, and the village people, students are studying in those schools. You can
yeah.
start studying even village school also. You can reach where you want. You know, it's inspiring for
Very
them
true.
also.
Very
They are
true.
very proud that our student has been here. They are very proud. At
Yeah.
least I am a reason for to be proud for them. No, that's I'm happy.
Absolutely, absolutely. When you spoke about wildlife photography, you said animals and birds, and you chose to go in the direction of birds.
Yeah.
I was just curious to know how is it that you chose that particular field,
Actually,
or
yeah.
why did you choose birds?
I didn't choose. Actually, birds choose me. I didn't choose. Actually, my first visit to Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary. Okay, I
Okay,
fell in love with birds. Sid. That is my first wildlife
okay,
after grown up. I have seen the elephants in Periyar and other places, but the birds only I just first seen the big flying birds, colorful birds, and sensory. And the luckily I was in New Delhi. It was surrounded by all the bird sanctuary like Sultanpur Bird Sanctuary, Wokla Bird Sanctuary. Wokla Bird Sanctuary is near 15 minutes drive from my home. So usually I go there and I just watch the season. Two,
wow.
3 hours I just watch the birds without taking photograph.
Hmm.
That's the way I learned to watch. But I had no idea. Always I go for some tough only. No, I never go easy way. No, usually people think tiger, elephants a big animal to photograph. Okay,
Yeah,
those days no, it's
yeah,
not a fast no focus lens also not there. Usually they take tiger, they go Masai Mara and big animals and all. Birds are very tiny, small, and they're very active. Taking photographing them is a very
hmm,
challenging genre, challenging one. But for me, I
yeah,
fell in
yeah,
love with them. I am after birds. But the thing is, I learned myself so many things about birds, how their lifestyle, feeding habit, when they will be free to get photograph, when is the best season. So these are the information help me to take good photograph. So I am more comfortable with birds. Usually people think it's a challenging genre, advanced wildlife photography. Understood? Birds
Got
are
it.
advanced. I started with advanced. For me, I never been easy, मैं तो advanced शुरू किया. Then I
Wow.
thought, okay, tigers I had to see. Then I visit Carver, elephant. Then I went for elephant, tiger. It's under you see elephant, tiger, and all. You can shoot from the vehicle. It's a reserve, tiger reserve. We are not supposed to get down because of the predators. It's easy. You just keep all your equipment. You just sit and you take. But for bird sanctuary, you have to walk 3-4 kilometers. You have to walk with carrying all the big lenses. Understood? Even walk nature trails and all, you have to walk to looking for birds. So as a physically, it's very tiring, challenging, and other aspect also it's very tough. Even as soon as you get a bird, it's very not easy to get good photograph. They are very fast. So you have to be very fast. Technically, it should be a second nature, and sighting is also you have to know how to look, the voice, sound, so many things you have to learn. So it was a challenging, but for me everything's ulta. So I did advanced bird, then animals and all. So I used to carry all the equipment also. That is also biggest thing.
Yeah. So tell me this, Radhika. This is something which I missed from the previous segment. Is you were learning by yourself. Do you have a mentor in photography, or you just read and learned everything in terms of the lenses,
I don't
cameras?
have any mentor.
Because you're
yes, I don't have any mentor. Because as a school, I was doing. Technically, I am okay. How to take photograph? Okay, exposed because in the film we had to take 36 only at a time 36. So before taking, not only twice, 3-4 times we will think. Understood? But that way of thinking helped me in the digital photography. People usually what we do, digital, they take, without thinking, they take photograph and they're checking. For me, before taking, I think thrice or twice, why I am taking this photograph. Okay, for birds, okay, I am going to take good photo. I am going to compose everything. How I want, so many things, it comes nanosecond, I just everything, then I click. I won't do click, I won't do 100 photos. I just select what I want. So that way of thinking helped me to take good photograph in digital also. Because digital camera, people easily you can click 100,000 and they don't have time to look, go back through all the things. They waste their energy also. Usually my students will do. They just take 100, then one will get. No, I usually tell, think twice, plan what way you are going to take photograph. It has to make sense. Take 2-3 photos. Then we will decide one photo. Understood?
Wow. Okay.
So I learned myself.
So there is a very.
But I have to tell you, see, photography is technically 30% only. Any genre of photography, 70% is subject knowledge. How my subject is going to behave. That also wildlife photography, I have to know their body language, and for the birds, the calls, and how, where they will be feeding, food habit, lifestyle, breeding habit. So many things we have to read. Then only I can come back with good photographs, the subject knowledge. But be it a wedding photographer, okay? Wedding photography, fashion photography, the photography part clicking is only 20%. 80% comes with marketing, client handling, post-production, so many other things. So people from outside, you were asking the first question, no? People with so many camera easily available. So how you make yourself different? How you sustain as a pro? Understood? So ordinary amateur hobby photographer is different, but someone is going to pay for you. Then you have to sustain that field also. So real photography, if you ask any photographer, top photographer, 20% is clicking, other 70-80% post-production and client meetings, client proposals, so many things going on. So you, as a freelancer, you should be a good marketer, good communicator. You know how to pitch your project also. So you have to impress your clients that you can do this budget. You are quoting, like for example, I am quoting some budget. So you have to justify that budget. So you should be a good marketer to pitch your project. When you are the pro, you have to do that. Not only the client is not only asking for you, he would have called other 2, 3 photographers the same project. So you have to present yourself with
Got it.
5, 10 minutes. You have to present yourself PPT, what you can do with budget, so that they will give you a project. So these are the things, not only photography.
Absolutely.
As a freelancer, you should be a marketer, good communicator, writing skill. You have to write some articles also,
Wow.
blogs also. And these are the soft skills also very important, Sid. I usually say soft skills. And we say portfolio management, how to behave as a, grow as a brand in your photography, anything, any genre, how to brand yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you nailed it very well, Radhika. And I think even before I asked that question, you answered it in the sense like photographer, it's not, you have to have a huge creative sense, but outside that, you need to have writing skills, presentation skills, talking skills, how you pitch your capabilities, because in the sense, it's an entrepreneurial venture as well.
Definitely.
As
it's
a
business.
photographer,
It's a business. Of course, if you have a team, you will be having marketing manager, but for that you need to grow.
Yeah.
You have to pay office, so
Absolutely.
many things. But when you are starting, you have to be one and all, everything. As a person, you have to know everything. Understood? If I'm if I'm going a private limited, then I have to hire someone as a marketer, HRO, so many other people will be a team. But to grow that turn, you need lot of income. So once you, after 5, 6, 7 years only, you can have a team like that. But when you are starting, you are doing good, you are starting, then you have to be all in all yourself, do everything. Understood? So it's a business. Photography is not taking photography. It's a business, how you conduct yourself, how your clients keep on coming back to you. And something they want, for example, for birds, it comes to their mind that Rathika Ramasamy is having birds. Understood? That brand name, that has to come to that mind, that you have to create. For any genre, if you are doing, okay, this genre, okay, this is the best guy. I want that best guy. That has to come.
Awesome.
That's a brand building.
Awesome.